Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona. And this is your question of the day. So, we're still talking about the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. It's a new law going into effect on May 25th, 2018. It's an EU law, but it impacts anybody who sends email or processes data from natural persons in the EU. So today's question is, how do you prove that you got a data subject's consent under the GDPR? So this rule requires that you be able to demonstrate that you got the subject's consent to processing their data. So now if it's a situation where you have a contract and to fulfill your obligations of the contract, you have to process their data, you already have their consent when they sign the contract. Or if it's required to comply with the law, that's okay. But general consent, like situations like you're going to be added to someone's email list or otherwise allow a company to monitor you, you have to get their consent. And when it comes to email lists, the key is get double opt-in consent from data subjects, because you have to be able to prove that you got their consent to processing their data. So, and if the consent is on a written declaration, it has to be intelligible, on an easily accessible form, in clear and plain language, and distinguishable from other matters. So it can't be a situation where consent is like buried in terms of service where a person just scrolls through and checks the box. No, they have to give specific, explicit consent. So this is why using double opt-in is good. One, it gives you an ability to say, hey, they double opted in. I can prove that they are the ones who opted in for it. And it gives you a separate, distinguishable way to show that they've consented, and it's not just part of your T's and C's. And then your data subjects have the right to withdraw their consent at any time. And it has to be as easy to give consent as it is to withdraw consent. So if you comply with the Can't Spam Act and you use a service like MailChimp or some other type of email service where it has like the unsubscribe button, that should be sufficient to comply with this element of the law, because it's just a click to unsubscribe, which is faster than clicking to subscribe, because if you use double opt-in, because they have multiple steps. So, and anybody who's listening to consumer opinions, when you do the unsubscribe, don't make people type in their email address. That's not, to unsubscribe, that's not legal information. That's just good practice. When people don't want to be on your list, they don't want to be on your list. Don't make it harder for me. Just my 2 cents on that one. So, yes, consent is extremely important under this new law. Goes into effect May 25th, 2018. I'm using my own company as a guinea pig to comply. So you can follow me. My contact information is below. If you have questions about this or any other internet-related law, feel free to shoot me an email or contact an internet attorney in your community. Of course, watching this video does not create an attorney-client relationship with any viewer. It's merely legal information, not legal advice. If you need legal advice, go hire somebody. That's all I have on this for now, and until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.